There are victories you dream about, and then there are the ones you never see coming. For decades, Richard Gomez has worn many uniforms. Athlete, actor, public servant, husband, and father. He's represented the country, built a career under the spotlight, and served beyond it.
I love to dream, and I try to dream big for sports, for my family, for my work as a congressman. That's what I always do. So.
But even after all these years, he continues to find new challenges, new goals, new targets. And perhaps one of his proudest moments wasn't achieved alone.
I was crying. So happy.
But from standing beside his daughter, both carrying the flag they worked so hard to represent.
Father and daughter magkasama sa SEA Games. It doesn't always happen, di ba? For me, it's a feat already.
Behind the medals, the roles, and the titles is a man who continues to dream, compete, and push forward. Today we discover the mindset of a true champion. I'm Charles Tiu, and this is Beyond the Game. I'm Charles Tiu, and this is Beyond the Game.
We're here today at the Bucor Shotgun Range, and with me is none other than Congressman and sportsman, shooting champion, Mr. Richard Gomez. Hi. Sir, thank you so much. Thank you. Oh, thank you for your time. It's an honor.
Thank you.
You know, you do so many things, from being a husband, a father, politician, sportsman, actor. But how do you kind of balance yourself and your life?
Well, basically, I really enjoyed doing so many things together. But one thing is sure, that when I do something, I really focus on it. Like if I go to school, I really focus on schooling. If I enter politics, I really focus on it, and so on with sports.
Pero beneath all of these, like, who are you behind the scenes? Like, who are you when there's nobody seeing? Like, who is Richard Gomez?
Me, and just a simple guy. Amis nito Pangkamay! Simple guy, but you know, I love to dream, and I try to dream big for sports, for my family, for my work as a congressman. That's what I always do. I always think na, what good can we do today?
Right.
Or what's our plan for the next 5-10 years?
Richard Gomez was a name millions recognized on screen. His journey in showbiz began in the mid-80s, taking him from film to television and into the hearts of Filipino audiences. By the 90s, Goma had become one of the country's most iconic leading men.
Was that something you really enjoyed, or was it, I guess, a means of livelihood for you?
My mom was an actress in the 60s and 70s. And when I was growing up as a teenager, I met one of my mom's publicist, si Douglas Hans. And he asked me, what do you want to do? And at the time, I did commercials already. Sabi ko, gusto ko lang mag-commercial model. Okay. That's good. Ayaw mag-artista. Sabi gusto mag-artista. Sabi ko, parang hindi yata. Sabi ko, mag-model ako. Tigas parang ulo ko nun eh. Sabi niya, and that was early 1984. Sabi niya, magkano ba pera mo sa wallet mo? Labas ko. 20 pesos. Sabi niya, 20,000 lang yung pera sa buhay mo. Ayaw pa mag-artista? Mag-artista ka na. Sabi ko, o sige, subukan natin. Then he brought me to, no? To Mother Lily sa Regal Films. Oh, binigyan ako ng script. Basahin mo yan. Gawin mo yan. Sabi ko, sige, Mother Lily, tignan ko. So, I read the script. Scorpions. Ay, hindi ko kaya to. Kasi medyo, siyempre, bold dun, di ba? So, we went back to Mother Lily. Mother, ayaw ni Richard to. Kasi, masyadong pang-mature. Masyadong bold side ni Mother. Tama. Bigyan kita iba. It's a movie with Marisol Soriano, William Martinez, and Gabby. So, Gabby declined. Wala silang artista. So, sabi niya, basahin mo to. Ito sa iyo na to. The title was Inday Bote.
Okay.
So, comedy. Sabi ko, okay to. So, that's how I started. And then, Mother Lily right there and then gave me a check of 25,000. From 20 pesos to 25,000. Like, at the time, 1984. Okay to.
Oh, siyempre.
Oo. Kasi yung kotse before, I remember, Mitsubishi ka lang, 60,000 lang eh. Oh, okay na to. That's how it started.
Alright.
For Richard, taking on different roles was never limited to the screen. Away from the cameras, he found himself entering a different kind of arena, the world of sports.
You also were a rower, a baseball player, volleyball.
Yeah.
How did you get into all these sports?
In 1989, I have two friends, si Juan Miguel Ongsiaco and si J. Heredia. And then they invited me to, let's do rowing. Anong klase ng rowing? Dragon boat. So we started dragon boat. May bangka kami. 10 kayo lagi doon eh. So I need a lot of people. So we started inviting schools to join, to try it out. Then that's how it became popular. In 1991, we had the Manila Sea Games. Although I did not row as a player, but I was as their team manager. And then I left rowing.
Puro national league ka pala sa that. Paano naman yung sa baseball? That's an interesting.
Yes, sa baseball naman, although I was not a baseball player when I was young, but I enjoy throwing and catching. Then when I retired from fencing, hinahanap ko yung focus. Sabi ko, I want to get that back. So, what do I need to do? Sabi ko, baseball.
Out of nowhere, no background.
Wala. So, but I have friends from baseball. Dahil ko friends from baseball kasi because of SEA Games, because of national team, nakikita-kita. So, pinunta ko yung mga friends ko. Sabi ko, tara. Tama-tama in-invite ako. Mag-ceremonial pitch. So, I went there, ceremonial pitch. Sabi ko, balikan ko to. Punta ko nga itong baseball na to. So, I went back, then,
Practice ka lang.
practice. Hitting, throwing, yan. That's how it started.
At your age, you were able to make the national team pa rin?
Although I did not make the national team, but I was qualified for the national team.
Okay.
But I was busy, so there are competitions na hindi ako makasama outside the country. But my level was for national team already because stats eh. So what I did na lang, there was a semi-pro baseball team. So nag-qualify ako sa semi-pro. We were doing well and we won.
In volleyball, you also were almost national team. National team ka rin.
I qualified in the national team. I was the oldest. In fact, I was the oldest national player at the time. Yun naman, so hinahanap ko yung pawis, hinahanap ko yung pagod. I couldn't sleep pag if I'm not tired, I couldn't sleep. So I really need to take out all my energy.
Richard's passion for sports would take him across different disciplines. But it was in fencing where he would spend more than 15 years wearing the colors of the Philippines as a national athlete.
And what got you into fencing?
It's funny because before fencing, I was really into badminton.
Okay.
I used to play a lot of badminton in Valle.
Okay.
And at the time, the late 80s, early 90s, badminton was popular. Kami naglalaro. So while I was in the club, I could, 2 hours na ako nakaupo, hindi pala ako makalaro. So much players. And then, above us, the badminton court, doon sila nagtitraining yung fencing. So, I was like, while waiting, I went up. Then I spoke to one coach, si Benny Garcia. Hey, coach, mahirap ba itong fencing? That was my question. Mahirap ba itong fencing niya? Hindi, madali lang to. Bakit, coach? Kasi yung footwork na pareho lang yan ng badminton. Sabi ko, oo nga, no. Hey, coach, turuan mo nga ako ngayon. Ngayon, nagtayo ko ngayon. Wala akong ginagawa, naghihintay ako. So he taught me right there and then. Sabi ko, coach, okay to. Saan tayo makakabili ng equipment ito? So then you have to order from Germany or from France. Pa-order tayo, coach. So that's how it started.
And just like that, you're
Just like that. Oh, that was
naging national team ka pa, champion ka pa.
Yeah, that was in 1991.
And years later, the sport that helped shape Richard's own journey would become part of another special chapter.
So ikaw ba nag-convince kay Juliana to go into fencing?
When Juliana was growing, hindi ko pinipilit yung fencing. And then once in a while, I go, Juliana, fencing. Maybe I'll take it to Ultra. And she would do it. And then started competing. It's like, wow, okay to. May fencer na ako. Okay. And then one day, when she went to high school na, said, Dad, I'm going to shift to volleyball. Sakit. I was the president of the fencing association. I was the national team. Tapos nagkaroon ng COVID. So everybody's back home. And then I was mayor then. There are a few sports that I allowed na pwedeng laro. And one of them is fencing. So I invited the whole national team to stay in Ormoc. So she went back to fencing. Ngayon, tuloy-tuloy siya.
But how does it feel like now she's the #1 fencer?
Yeah.
Philippines.
Actually, every time she would, place well in the qualifying, how it feels so good and nervous. Kasi to enter the team, you really have to qualify. So their qualifying events, then their last qualifying, she needed to be in top 4. Otherwise, hindi siya makapasok ng team. Pumasok ng top 4. I was crying. I go, so happy. Because nung time na yun, nag-qualify na ako for shotgun. And then siya nag-qualify siya for SEA Games. I go, wow. Sayang sarap ng feeling. The father and daughter magkasama sa SEA Games. It doesn't always happen, di ba?
That's rare.
So, I go, for me, it's a feat already na. It's nice na kasama ko yung daughter ko walking sa opening or sa closing together.
As a father, when you see, where do you get more satisfaction na lang? When you win a tournament or pag si Juliana na nanalo?
Of course, it satisfies me a lot if I win the tournament, but I feel very happy and grateful that, she plays well in her competitions. I'm a very supportive father. It always makes me teary-eyed when I see her win. So the times that she won sa UAP, it was the first time that UP won an individual gold sa fencing, sa FA. So she won it back-to-back. And so happy.
Both qualified to represent the Philippines in the SEA Games, father and daughter wearing the same colors and sharing the same pride of representing the country. After 2 decades away from the international sporting stage, Richard would make his return to competition, this time in a new arena and with a new challenge: shotgun shooting.
This is a beautiful range. It's actually a very difficult range for because it's not for top and skid kasi.
Does it matter?
Yeah, usually yung background nan dapat mas mataas yung flora and fauna, yung green niya para mas lumabas yung orange na target. So with this horizon ka agad, so hirap. Tapos napuputol paglagpas yan ng trees. Iba na yun, lumiliit na yung itsura ng clay visually. For trap, each station has 3 machines sa ilalim.
Dito siya.
So dito. So you're here, you're given 2 left, 2 right, at saka isang straight.
Okay.
And then that's 5 stations, so you have 25 targets. And naka-program sa computer box yun. Tapos when you stand here, you don't know which one's coming out.
Pero di ba pwede program, let's say, I want 5 shots lang. Or 25 talaga yung...
For the whole run, it's 25. But if you want to shoot just 5 lang, walang problema pwede.
kasi pag na-shoot yan na hindi mo tinaman, babay na yun. Tapos
Sayang
magastos ka talaga.
Ito naman, skin naman, high house and low house. Dalawa lang ang machine niya. Pull.
Kuya ng skate.
Yeah, that's skate. Pull.
What do you call this one? You need them at? Chop.
Say, pull. Kapila, low house. Pull. Here. Sa trap tomat. Pull.
Ikaw magsasabi. Ikaw magsasabi. Call.
Ipupull siya. Saba. Pull.
So you're the one who's giving the cue.
Yeah.
Hindi siya parang...
You stand there. Hindi mo siya. And then call. But you don't know saan lalabas. Siba. Pull. Pang.
At the 2025 SEA Games in Thailand, Richard represented the Philippines in shotgun shooting, bringing home a silver medal in sporting clay's team and a bronze medal in the men's compact sporting team event.
How did you get into shooting? How long have you actually been shooting?
I started shooting in the mid-90s
Okay.
when a friend of mine asked me to join them and try out shooting clays. There's one range that has a few machines. Hey, let's try to shoot one shoot. And then I asked them, who was the best Filipino shooter?
Okay.
And then they gave me a name. So the name came up, Joy Valdez. He's an Olympian. He's a SEA Games champion. He's one of the best that we've had in the country. So I spoke to him. Then that's where the interest came in. I asked him to coach me.
How often do you train?
I train at least 3 times a week.
Wow, ganun din kadalas
Yeah.
kailangan.
Oh, and then I consume siguro mga about 100 targets, 125 targets per session.
8,000. Plus, magastos
That's
din talaga.
why it's very important to be supported by the Philippine Sports Commission. Those who are good at the sport will be able to qualify and they'll get the benefits of the government.
I mean, is it for anybody? Is it just a mental thing or parang may talent ba? Kumbaga?
The initial is it's important for the athlete to see the target. And then if they'll be able to follow your instruction, do it this way. Pag nakuha nila kagad yun, in a few minutes time, I'll start developing them. Ganun.
So may physical aspect. Right?
Very important.
Very
Oo.
important.
The nice thing about shooting, you don't have to be tall. Even if you're a small guy, you can become world champion. It's just a matter of doing the right method, getting the right coach.
Okay.
Then spending a lot of time here in the range.
practice.
To practice. The challenge really is the cost. It's quite expensive to shoot shotgun. An ammo will cost you about 30 pesos each, plus 20 pesos for the clay. So that's 50 already. So when you call, whether you hit it or not, 50 pesos, 50 pesos, and then you have 2 shots, so plus 30, that's 80 pesos. Yeah. Gan. Dikit mo pa yung cheek mo.
Luto.
Yeah. Diretso lang. I'll bring it down. Yeah, yan. Yan. And then, paglabas ng clay, pakitong clay.
So I'm looking at this orange thing.
Here, yeah. Yeah, open your right eye.
Parang left eye mas madali. Boom.
Bang. Yeah. But try to open both eyes. It's easier. Isa ba? Call it. Yeah, there. Bang. Okay? I'll show you first. Stay there. Stay no. Sargento.
I can't do this, really. Pistol na tayo, pistol na.
Okay, mount it. Pull. There. If you don't hit it at first, kunyari, na-miss mo siya. Pick and hit second. Pull. Pang, tulis. Then di ka habol mo pa second. Kaya pa. Ganun lang.
Dali.
Okay?
Ooh, still smoking.
Smoking. So I'm going to load it now.
Sige. Tama na to?
Yeah.
My gun.
Then you call.
My cheek is okay?
Yeah. Just dikit mo lang sa dyan. Yeah.
Alright.
Call it. Pull. There you go. Ah.
Oh, it suck.
You just there.
Huh?
Ganun lang.
Ayo.
Andun na yan. At in line. Open here. And you open here. Break it open. Atalsik. Yeah.
That's it. One last try.
Shoot it some more.
Hanggang mga tama. Kaya buwi nito.
Ay, mga drama.
How do I do this?
Then, wala. You just close it.
Because
Well, yeah.
live na to.
That's live already. You're ready. You're go out. Yes. Closer.
Start up.
Yeah. Calling. Pull. One more.
Layo. Walang pag-asa.
Goma knows that building champions is not only about finding talent, but also creating the opportunities for them to succeed. Over the years, he has also taken on a bigger role in sports, not just as a competitor, but as someone helping build the future of Filipino athletes.
The grassroots program is very important, especially with the support of either corporations or local government units. So in my case, when I was mayor, I really established modern pentathlon. So we have the support of the Philippine Olympic Committee and the Philippine Sports Commission, plus the support of the LGU. So tatlo yung nagsusupport din sa sport na yan. And with that, we're able to develop more kids. No, although the budget naman is not unlimited.
Di ba yun yung challenge though? That
The budget is very limiting. That's why if you can get sponsors or help from other people, then it will really help the NSA.
As a POC Vice, we have the Olympics coming up real soon.
Yeah.
Like, what are the goals for the federation or for our country?
Well, our number one goal is really to get our athletes qualified for the LA Olympics. No, what's coming up soon in a few months' time is the Asian Games. The last Asian Games, I think, nakatatlong gold medals na tayo, but we're hoping that we'll get more this time. So it's very important to continuously supporting our NSAs to develop our athletes, and hopefully they'll be given more budget to be able to support more NSAs.
Richard has taken his passion for sports from the playing field to the floor of Congress.
Enjoying contributions of two exemplary Ormocans by naming public roads in their honor.
Today, he serves as the representative of the 4th District of Leyte. As a public servant, he continues to champion programs that create more opportunities for athletes and communities.
What made you decide to run for office, or I guess to serve the country?
Basically, it's really, I want to do something good for our country. I ran before for party list in Mama and I sa Droga in 2001. We won. They disqualified us because sabi nila, although our party list was anti-drugs, no, but you do not belong to the marginalized sector. Hindi rin kami mahirap. Sabi ko, bakit? Mahirap lang ba yung nagda-drugs?
That's true.
Marami nga mayayaman, sila rin yung nagda-drugs, di ba? Oh. When I became mayor, everything I wanted to do, I was able to do. Ang naabutan ko sa Ormoc City, Ormoc used to be the drug capital
Wow. Okay.
of Region 8. So I was faced with that. And then as a mayor, I was able to clean up our place, nabawasan yung drugs, nawala yung mga drug pushers. That's why I focused into sports. I made Ormoc City a sports hub. I made sure na yung mga bata may mga activities sila through sports. And then after that, after a few months, we became one of the safest cities in the country.
And next, what else do you want to accomplish while you're in office? I mean, for future.
As a legislator, I'm able to put in a lot of bills, things that I want to correct in our system. Not correct, but add into our system. I want to change our constitution, which I think is very old already. But more the work that I do is really focus on local. We have to focus on our food production, our food security, making education a priority, fixing roads.
Galing.
That's why it's very important that when a person enters politics, dapat ready ka rin.
Vaccines are important and effective tool to protect our health. Staying up to date with vaccines protects our personal well-being and the entire community as well. National Immunization Awareness Month.
Throughout his life, Richard Gomez has continually reinvented himself, from the spotlight to the playing field and into public service. He has never stopped learning, adapting, and taking on new challenges.
You strike me as a type na when you want something, you do everything you can to learn. Kasi you're talking about the sports, kahit wala kang alam, you're getting into it.
Yeah, you get into it.
How did you get that drive though? Is it just innate in you?
If I want to do something, I really work on it. The drive to accomplish something, yung goal. So I'm very goal oriented. I want to do something, so to get there, my steps. It's not from A to Z, diba? We'll do it one day at a time, then we'll get there. So minsan matagal yung improvement, but if you really want to accomplish something, there are sacrifices that needs to be done. Yeah, pero taste lang konti.
What else do you want to do? Do you want to accomplish?
Siguro, first long as I can do things, I'll really do it well. Whether I'm an actor given a project, I'll still do acting jobs. While I'm in politics, I'll try to be the best I can be, always. Even as a sportsman. That's why I shifted to shotgun already, because it's not very physically demanding.
Yeah.
It's more of a mental game. The long-term goal here is to hopefully, kung kakayanin pa, is to become a world champion. Yeah. And it's not too far.
Not too far.
We're almost there.
We're almost there.
Yeah.
We believe in you.
Yeah.
Food experience right here in the heart of the city. Foremost city.
But for Richard, success has never only been about excelling in every role he takes on. At the core of it all is making time for the things that give him purpose, passion, and happiness.
You just have to know. Number one, you really have to enjoy what you're doing. If you love what you're doing, tell me what you want me to do, I'll do it.
Galing. Now lastly, obviously when all is said and done, I mean, many years from now when you will be remembered by people, what is something you would like to be remembered for naman?
I'm one person who enjoyed doing things together with other people. I really enjoy being with friends and being with my family. Yeah, that's basically that's what keeps me going. My family. When you're happy, when you're with friends, you're happy. Then it makes me more creative. It makes me do things and accomplish more.
The name Goma started as a simple nickname, but over the years it came to represent something more. A person who can step into different worlds and still remain true to himself. An actor, an athlete, a leader, a family man. Richard Gomez's story continues not because he chases the spotlight, but because he keeps finding purpose in every role he takes on. This is Charles Tiu. Join us again as we learn the winning strategies and champion mindset of winners, movers, and shakers. This is Beyond the Game.